Evan DeBroux after Gibraltar falls in this one 74-35. And coach, obviously Sevastopol took that early lead on, but it kind of seemed like your defense was causing just as many fits for them as their defense was doing for you. You were able to force a number of turnovers throwing away there. What kind of looks did you give them that caused the Pioneers to struggle there for about a 6 to 8 minute span there?
We worked on changing up our defensive looks and what we can throw at them. The way that they have hurt us in the past, especially when we played throws against them, they would get the ball to the short corner and hit the person on the free throw line, flash, and they dive, block, and get a lot of layups and ones. So we decided to scheme up and play a defense that took that away from them, and it obviously caused them problems. Now, unfortunately, if you're going to have someone, if you're going to have a team hit 8 threes on you in the first half, yeah, it's going to be hard to keep up. But if you are able to play that tough in the half court and play aggressive defense, it really pulls up the lanes like it is today. The tougher team to beat for a lot of teams.
And we talked about this before in some of our other interviews as well, even including up to this one as well. This is the type of game that maybe you don't come out on the winning side, but certainly you can take some positives out of it, and it'll make you better for other games down the road. Certainly the tournament games as well. What's been maybe some of those big positives, those little things that you talk about, building those little successes during the course of the season, even in these losses?
Yeah, we had a lot of good moments. Defensively, obviously, you highlighted the force a lot of turnovers. Offensively, the best game. That's not the most points we've scored since we played 7-4 here. And all due respect to them, they're a lower quality opponent. Sevastopol is the second best team in the conference. That is to be able to run pretty effective offense at times, and it's a team that really bring pressure and throw a lot of looks at you is just quite impressive, and the kids should be proud of themselves. And it really, to tell you, they're just coming up with some of the stuff on their own. We didn't run a dribble lead, we didn't practice that. They're doing it. They may not always know how to overload side, but sometimes they find spots and they go. It is just being able to have that creativity and really find that by yourself is impressive, and it's heartening. So, it's a lot to look forward to for the rest of this season. But there's just so much to build on, and kids should be proud of themselves tonight.
Once again, 74-35, your final score here. Taking a look at the score sheet here, Michaela Gorham once again leading your team. And there was a couple times where she just kind of willed herself to the hoop, and that senior leadership, being able to kind of showcase just that grit sometimes is kind of an important thing for a team like yours.
Absolutely. And we need to see more of that. Again, I don't know what it is. Well, I know the difference when we play at home and away. Everything's a long trip. When I was in high school, my longest trip was 5 minutes. My shortest trip was 5 minutes. My longest trip was 30. For us, that's midway to Southern Door. But when she has that energy, when she's able to bring that energy from the word go, and it's keeping her head up and finding gaps to attack, there's not too many teams since she keeps her handle like that are able to stop her or even people in front of her. So, and big difference for tonight too. Just she's finding the open spots, she's drifting or lifting up to the wings or the top of the key on that ball reversal and hitting that open three, and we need to see more of that as the season goes on, and she needs to keep looking for a shot. So I hope that we see more of that. We haven't seen it a lot in the last couple weeks, but tonight we saw it, and it was awesome.
Evan DeBroux joining us on the post-game show. We thank you so much for the time, and I know we'll see you next, I believe, for senior night, but good luck in your games coming up this week, including NEW on Friday.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Appreciate you.